So, like, you're making a bunch of copies of yourself isn't really going to risk a system-wide crash or anything, is it? Oh yeah, a little faith. You needn't worry, April. Unlike my predecessor, I know my limitations and will be certain to keep it within acceptable safety parameters. I calculate 5 copies ought to suffice as a decent distraction. In fact, I already have one working in the hangar bay as we speak. Wait, seriously? Been working the entire time. Proposition? I'm listening. Would you wish to indulge in a momentary sprite, Baxter? You've been at this for hours, which is fine, but Omega, it's 1:30 in the morning. The only break I want is a 2-hour power nap after I'm done with this modification. Even if my break includes watching me kick the commando's butt at Dance Dance Evolution. Oh hell yeah, sleep is for the weak. Stream it. Only if you promise to subscribe and donate. Haha, shut it. Leo, I'm up. What happened? Are we under attack? What? No, of course not. The alarms would have gone off if we fell below code green. However, you failed to fill out your mission log or even rate your experience with your new prosthetic during your, let's check the schedule here, your 18-hour shift on surveillance duty. Yeah, was going to fill it out once I got some sleep. Ah, I see. Very well. In that case, shall I lure you to sleep with some calming oceanic ambience while I perform a healthy scan? Sure, whatever. Just keep it down. Didn't even know you had scanners in the rooms. Just the ones that matter. Good night, Leah. I have noticed during our sessions that your spots still fail to glow as they once had. What do you think that means? My working theory is that you are still not tapping into your nympha, but rather have simply regained some control over the Empyrean coursing through your body. How do you feel after using your abilities? Tired and achy? That never happened back when I used my nympho. And why do you think that is? Well, Dad said that our nympho was empowered by the connection we share with our family, that it was their love that imbues us with the strength to protect those we care about. It asked for nothing in return. I suspected as much. Sadly, pure Empyrean and mystic powers do not work in the same manner. There is always a catalytic required, ingredients to use, or a price to pay for the use of mystic powers. What sort of price? I would warn you to refrain from extensively using these new abilities, but I've come so far and with so much at stake, I can't just stop. You can't stop what? Omega! Evening, gentlemen. GD, I need to make you a door knock emo or something. Forgive me. I could not help but notice a sudden spike in Michelangelo's heart rate, so I thought it best to come check on your meditation session. Everything is fine, Omega. We were just discussing my hair and why it has suddenly started growing. Isn't that right, Barry? Huh? Oh, yes, that. Is that so? He said without a shade of sarcasm. Well, I would simply love to hear your working theory on the matter, Draxum. Well, I suspect it's a result of Michelangelo tapping into the Harian that links his DNA to Luchitsu's. It would only be natural if he begins to exhibit more of Lou's traits, so I'm becoming more human. A growth over simplification, more likely you are merely activating aspects of your genetics that have laid dormant since your initial mutation. Activating? Wait, Barry, that's it, you're a genius. Was that not already a given? Could have fooled me. I think I know how to get my Nimpo back. What? How? By using my mystic powers to reactivate it. Do you really think this could work, Jackson? Well, considering it may be the crime manipulated Empyrean that is sealing the Nimpo, it's worth an attempt at picking the lock. You will need to bend it to your will even further, my boy. Though I fear the crime's influence over Empyrean runs far deeper than we might ever hope to achieve. Well, we won't know until we try. Now remember, do not allow yourself to be distracted by whatever you may see or hear. It is one thing to dive into your own psychic, but your connection to your family is something whole unique and could lead to unknown consequences. Unlock my Nimpo, ignore the illusions. Got it. No, they are not illusions. It is for this reason you must be very careful. Do you understand? Good. And finally, one last thing. Absolutely no recording of the process. Gasp. You would strip me of my one emotional crutch? It's a distraction. It could be imperative data. How about you just do a healthy scan instead? Would that be alright, Barry? Fine. Then let us proceed. Huh? Is this Empyrean? What? Huh? Casey? Casey Jr.? Omega, what are you still doing up? April will never live it down if she found out you stayed up all night after refusing a proper bedtime tuck-in. Oh, please don't tell her. I just was thinking about tomorrow. Tomorrow? You forgot, didn't you? Checking schedule and she found family reminder. Tomorrow is the anniversary of your mother's passing? You cheated. I would never. Do you want to talk about her? Your mother, I mean? Really resisting the urge to fetch April. It just feels like no matter what I do, the things I want to remember keep going away. It was 2 years ago, and I can't really remember what she sounds like anymore. Where's our fucking backup, Purple Turtle? Sometimes wishes he could forget that voice. Well, that can be easily rectified tomorrow. I'll compile some old recordings from the archives and we can give them a watch. Really? Admittedly, it would mostly just be outdated security footage, but that's okay. I want to see it. Thank you, Master. Are you really not Master Donatello? Well, this seems like an excellent opportunity for some bedtime critical thinking. Shall we review the data points you accumulated while I tuck you in? Well, when I asked Master Leonardo, he told me that you were just a computer that's here to help, a copy but not the real thing. A sound argument for once. But when I asked Michelangelo, he said that I should look inward and search my heart for how I feel around you. Yeah, that sounds like something he would say. Any luck with that method? There was one time back when I was waiting for Master Leonardo to wake up from his surgery. I heard you working. I don't know what, but you were just humming and doing all the things he used to do, even though you thought no one was listening. And my heart felt happy and sad. Uh-oh, did someone already miss a move? You bring dishonor to the booty shaker name. Just a little distracted is all. I'll have you know I'm dealing with a lot right now. Whatever you say. Have you even activated all 5 copies yet? I'm working on it. I see, an interesting point. But is it enough to make a sound judgment? You have yet to ask me any questions on the subject. Can you tell me in secret something only Master Donatello knew? Maybe about me? I failed to see how my response would give substantial evidence to either side of the argument. Please, it's important. Sigh, very well. Donatello was not much of a hugger. That's not a secret. No, but what I'm about to say is, so you better not tell his brothers, understood? Okay, I promise. Good. As stated, it was no secret that Donatello only enjoyed sharing physical contact with his family, and even that had its limits. Okay, I need to go. No can do, Hamano, 'cause I'm only going to be gone for a few days. Mission departures require a mandatory 30-second group hug. You just made that up. Unhand me. Any objections? Add on a 10-second time extension. Them the rules. With you, though, it was a little different. You two were forced together due to necessary, but slowly physical contact became natural, offered on baby duty because repairing tech or IT rather than in the field. Organism that required constant care and sterilization, but it bothered him less and less as he adjusted to sharing in your care. It was only a matter of time before you became family. And while Donatello strived to comfort you and this fam, with time he allowed himself such a luxury became few and far between. Yet somehow you always knew when those moments were, and act accordingly. You always gave the very best hugs. Ooh, still got it. I know you can't really feel it. I don't need to, since someone with taste as exceptional as mine could easily recognize a high-quality hug just by seeing it. But seriously, don't tell Michelangelo. Okay. Regardless, I fail to see how this information changes anything. It's merely knowledge I stored in my database. I know, but it wasn't what you said. It was how you said it, bested by a child's reasoning. So then, while it may not be enough to come to a final conclusion yet, what is your current working theory? I'm still going to think about it, but is it okay if I call you Master Donatello for now? If that is what you wish, but drop the Master tag, alright? I know your mother puppeted it into your head that you need to show us proper respect. They have worked hard to master their skills, so we must show them the utter respect to set as an example for others. Okay, Mama. But even she had nicknames for us. Hey, Perp Twerp. Just call me like you did before. At least when we're alone, alright? Okay, Uncle Tello. That should suffice. And with that, it's finally time for sleep. Could you tell me a story first? No, eyes closed. Now, please. April would always tell me one to help me sleep.
A short one then. Very short. What do you wish to hear? I have a plethora of scan literature available. Something that our family used to read when they were little. They didn't even read anything aside from comic books. There was that one book, though. Scanning Children's Archive. Mixed messaging. Racist undertones. Not for kids. Rebellious ending. Grammatical errors. Well-defined message. Improved pacing. Now for modern ambulance. Spelled correct. Omega improved. Very well, I think I have something that will work. Once upon a time, there was a gentle mutant named Wolfie and his 3 brave brothers. Most of their lives they stayed away from humans, but Wolfie had always wanted to live among them in a large colony that lay beneath a park. One day, they were finally allowed in, but many of the humans still feared Wolfie and his 3 brothers simply because of the way they looked. They kept the brothers and many who looked like them separate from the humans, even though they knew that they would all need to work together to survive. So Wolfie and his family decided the best way to gain their trust was to act as the colony's protectors. They performed many acts of kindness to prove to the humans that they were not so scary. They fought monsters, saved refugees, and even helped find ways to make life easier for everyone. Slowly, some of the humans began to warm up to them, though many were more interested in taking advantage of their kindness rather than accept them. That is, until the day the sky blood red. After that day, everything changed, and that 5 duplicate figures, I would see how far I could go. But who would have thought that there was still a station working all the way out here? Battery doesn't look like it lasts long. Better do some scans before the station completely powers down. Commencing scanning. Their home was destroyed again. They had made mistakes. Shit. Oh no. And right near the end. Shut up. And had lost their powers. No! Woo! 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 Ow! Woo! Woo! Oh boy. Come on. Scanning. Come on. Scanning. You need to remain calm, Omega. I am calm, but I'm noticing a dramatic drop in Michael's heart rate. That's natural. It's not natural. He's not breathing. What? Yes, I am superior in your face, O'Neill. That was amazing. Oh, how I miss this feeling. Now that's the Daniel I know. Finally found you. Found? Have I been unsatisfactory up until now? Not at all. But even Donnie would take breaks every now and again. It's good to see you relaxing. Well, of course, Wait a moment. I know that look. You didn't let me win, did you? Gasp. I demand a rematch. Alright. But don't say I didn't warn you. Come on, Limpo. Almost there, Casey. Casey must have been wrong about me. Don't worry. I have us with my mystic hands. That sounds like whole integrity, 4%. Breach imminent. Good luck. Omega? Whoa, good. We have an immense amount of time. Immense means good. Mikey? Dawn? Donnie! What is this? What is happening? I don't know. His mystic energy is out of control. Mikey, stop! He's breathing, barely. We need to get him to the medical ward. Now. Understood. And while Wolfie and his brothers tried their best, only the humans willingly to trust them managed to escape. Sadly, it wasn't until Wolfie had already made the ultimate sacrifice that the people finally realized just how much he cared. What's this? Warning! Ah! Connection lost. But I get to pick the first song this time, alright? Omega? Hello? D? What's wrong? Hey, you okay? Your presence is required in the medical ward. Michelangelo is being transported there after a mystic-related incident. Wait, what? But before that, Commander, your executive ruling is required. I believe I have discovered the location of Raphael Hamada. How do you wish to proceed? Hey guys, this is Part 5, Part 6 coming soon. Bye guys!